Hello, my name is Emily Cartwright, and this is Culinary 1310, Principal of the Plate, and today we're grilling asparagus and tomatoes. My mise en place is just going to be 2 tomatoes and a bunch of asparagus with oil and salt and pepper and our marinated chicken. We're going to start off with our marinated chicken and we're going to add that in. This is because while it's resting, we're going to go ahead and cook our vegetables. So it's about to been cooking for a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and turn our chicken so we can start to get those marks on the bottom. So we got those beautiful marks there. We turn it so we can get them in the opposite direction. You want to do the same with the chicken. But you're going to cook this until you get that internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit or more. And you're going to continue to cook the rest of your chicken. So we're going to remove this and we're going to go ahead and add it on our baking sheet. And this is going to rest for a minute. And then we've got those other chicken breasts as well, which we'll be using for plating. And now that our chicken's resting, we're going to go ahead and cook off our asparagus. While it's cooking, we're temping our chicken. There we go. Reaching at 165 right here. Now those are ready for plating. We're just going to go ahead and cook our tomatoes. We did these last because it takes the least amount of time and we don't want them really cold. It's going to go for about 2 to 3 minutes on this side. You're going to turn it, try to get those marks. It was a little bit hard to get the grill marks on these, considering the skin just wouldn't hold it. So now we're grilling some more asparagus. You can start to see those marks right on the end. You get those brown little lines across. That's what we want. Alright, the asparagus doesn't take too long. I didn't find it necessary to blanch them before grilling them. I just popped them on the grill and they had a crunch. They were kind of fresh, but they were also cooked and savory. So we're going to start off with plating. I've got these gray square plates. I did try to do it like this, almost like a tent to add some height to it. However, I did not believe that worked well with me. However, keeping the tomato in that corner of the plate was something I stayed with throughout the plating. I decided against using the drums in plating, but I used 1 thigh and 2 breasts. I say 2 breasts, it's here we go, right here. 1 breast, and then we're going to add in our asparagus, and the second breast, add in some asparagus. And here we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and just portion it all out. We're going to add in our pilaf. Here's our pilaf. You can see the olives, you can see the fruits. I did end up moving that one over because it was a little too close. Here we go. I figured the straight line of the asparagus, the rounded tomato, and then the oblong chicken. I'm going to add some of that pesto as a sauce. Now here's where I ran into my dilemma. I figured, that's a green asparagus next to a green pesto, so it's a little thing. So I switched the sides, put the asparagus on the other side, so we can get that difference of color in there. And then I just added a tad bit of red pepper flakes for garnish, just because I believed it needed a little bit of red in there and pop. So there's my final plating. The food was fresh. It had a little bit of a kick, but that could be because of the red pepper. 10 out of 10.